For sure, you're a lot prettier than Frisco is.
Such charm, Sherman. I love it. Thanks.
How's little Lucas doing, huh?
Oh, he's doing absolutely terrific, and he's coming home the day after tomorrow.
Oh.
Tony's over there right now visiting with him.
Terrific. You know, you're quite a landlady. You even provide maid service, huh?
Well, no, actually, I'm just helping out Frisco, you know.
Does that mean he's found Felicia? Is she coming home?
Oh, no. They didn't get any word yet.
Oh. Well, he really trashed this place, didn't he? Did he say where he was going?
He said something about going over to see Robert. Sean, I'm real sorry, but I was in the bathroom. There's this terrible odor in there. I'm trying like the devil to get rid of it, so would you excuse me?
Yeah, I know all about that odor. You know, it's amazing that Frisco had all this time to retile the bathtub when he didn't even do the dishes, huh?
I have no idea what he told you, but you must have totally misunderstood. He did not just retile the bathroom.
Yeah, I guess I did misunderstand, right. Yeah, you say he was going over to see Robert.
Uh-huh. He said something about showing him some pictures.
Huh. Well, I'll get out of your hair. Luck with the smell, huh?
You can take a look at it if you want, but we got nothing on the guy with the cigar.
So we still don't know what he looks like.
Oh, we got to figure he'd lay low if there were visitors out there.
And you're probably telling me that if we do this again, it'll go the same way.
There's got to be some way of finding information on this. We got to figure Baldwin cut the real estate deal, right? Now, I got no chance of talking to that guy. He won't listen to me.
Yeah, but he won't pull that stunt with me. Besides, it might be fun to see how out of place he looks in his new office.
I'll visit your daughter.
To recap this morning's major headline, a private group has offered a $1 million reward for the capture of the alleged alien and for the former police chief, Anna Devane. Looks like the weather in the Port Charles area will remain the same as it has for the last few days. On the sports front...
Why do they keep bothering Casey? All he wants to do is go home.
Oh, sweetheart, they're just doing that for publicity, that's all.
It's my fault. If I hadn't told those Air Force guys where they were, Mom and Casey wouldn't have to be hiding out.
I'm your godfather, right?
Right.
Now, in order to get to be your godfather, I had to promise to make sure that nothing would happen to you. I had to make that promise. You think I'm gonna let you down?
No.
Okay. That means I'm not gonna let anything happen to your mother or Casey. You know what I'm saying?
I'm praying for them, too.
Well, that can't hurt.
No, it can't. Helped at the hospital, I know it did. I prayed we'd find the crystal, and we did.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't know that.
I put him in his hands, and I just prayed some more that he'd get better.
And he just got up and walked right out of there, didn't he?
Casey told me it wasn't just the crystal. It was my prayers that helped, too.
You see. So what are you worrying about?
I'll try not to worry.
Okay.
Okay, chum. Chocolate chips and milk on the ticket. Come on, to the kitchen. We'll pick up.
Sounds good.
Hey, don't ruin that figure.
Thank you.
Save me a few.
Okay. Bye.
You know, it would really be a crying shame if you didn't have a little girl of your own someday.
Yeah, someday.
Well, you and your better half have discussed or, planning a family, haven't you?
Oh, we talked about it.
I haven't seen her lately. Is everything all right?
Yeah, we've run into a few difficulties. I don't really want to get into it.
Give me a hug. Oh, I understand. You don't have to talk about it.
Well, I hope I can make her understand, huh?
Well, when you do, would you talk to Robert? Maybe he can follow your lead. Oh. Later. Check on the cookies.
Oh, has it been like this all day?
Oh, it keeps getting worse. I mean, ever since that $1 million reward was posted, every fruitcake in the city's seen an alien.
Man, that was a lot of money.
Can you believe that?
Thanks all kinds. Hi, how you doing?
Got rid of that guy who thinks he just escaped from a flying saucer. Need any help on the phones?
Oh, you don't have to ask me twice.
Hey, you guys wouldn't happen to know if the commissioner's in his office, huh?
Yeah, I've been out with the crowd.
Yeah, I don't think so. He left a little while ago.
Oh, well, thanks anyway.
Sure.
See you later.
Bob. Anything new?
Well, I've been going over these papers from Windermere. There was a group of references here. So far, they all check out.
Good guys
Excuse me,
lose again.
Sorry, Frisco. Listen, Robert, hate to bother you, but there's a phone call on mine, too. I think you should take.
Colonel?
Guy, listen, I don't want to deal with any more crackpot calls, okay?
Sorry about that.
Guy, come on, will you? All right? I mean, I've got better things to do than this.
It's a waitress at a truck stop out in the country. Now, she swears that Anna and the alleged alien stopped by for breakfast.
Well, how did she know? I mean, did this guy eat her dog?
Come on, Robert, she made a perfect description of Anna. I think you ought to talk to her.
She probably had the newspaper open. That happens to have Anna's face plastered. All right, Guy. Is Commissioner Scorpio here?
Well, it took long enough to get you. I need the police up here and the National Guard. That alien just left my place, and the woman.
Madam, let me assure you that there is no alien.
Don't you try to stiff me out of that $1,000,000. I know an alien when I see one. I had the paper right in front of me whilst they was eating.
All right. Look, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take your number and name, and I'll put a police officer on the phone to take down all the particulars that you saw.
This is Colonel Peters, ma'am, United States Air Force. What makes you so certain that you saw this Mr. Vane and the fugitive?
Well, I saw him with my own 2 eyes. Some of my customers saw him, too. As soon as they saw we was looking at him, they skedaddled out of here in a big damn hurry.
Would you care to give me your address, and I'll send a police officer over there right away to deal with this? Thank you, and have a good day.
Listen, Commissioner, you might have swapped. I'm gonna have my people check this out.
Colonel, you start checking out every crank and crackpot call we have in this town, you're going to have to treble your force.
Yeah, well, if that's necessary.
So you're serious?
Well, I'll say this much. That woman was.
You think it was them?
I don't know, but I hope that for Anna and...
Spock.
Yeah, it's just another dead end.
Well, live at a ballroom to keep bad records.
Obviously, this tenant of his wants to keep his identity a secret.
He's doing a good job.
There's got to be another angle here, Robert. What about this girl? What's her name? Maybe we can find out more about her. Yeah,
I've already tried.
What about these photos? What if they take one of these photos I have and ship it off to WSP headquarters and have them run it through the computer, huh?
Excellent idea.
They should be able to make something out of these. Robert.
Yeah.
Have you taken any photos out of here?
I haven't touched them.
Robert.
What?
I had 2 photos of this girl. Each of them were doubled. They're gone.
And I guess somebody wanted them.
There's 2 sides to it. With all the extra officers, the crime hasn't increased. But the overtime is taking a big bite out of the budget. You're going to hear from the state commissioner about it.
I'll look after him. What about the Air Force? Have they spotted the fugitives yet?
Haven't heard anything.
Keep me posted.
I thought you had this pegged as a false alarm.
I just don't like the military messing in my jurisdiction at all.
You're the boss.
I'm starting to wonder.
The pictures of the woman are gone. That's all there is to it. They're gone.
Well, how many prints have you got there?
I got 20. 4 missing. I counted them twice.
Well, that's 5 prints per strip. You got 4 strips. That's 20.
Robert, it's 1 full roll of film. There's 24 shots. I know. There's 4 missing.
And you're positive?
I'm positive.
Where are you going?
I'm going to have a word with Larry Ashton to find out if I'm crazy or what here. Somebody's covering up for the guy on Spoon Island. I'm going to find out who. Guy, I need you to do me a favor. Listen, we have reason to believe that somebody might have gotten into Robert's office this morning, so just snoop around and find out
That is
if
highly
anybody...
unlikely. I had my eye on the Air Force guys, but nobody's going to go in there.
Just do me a favor and ask around, will you?
I'll ask.
You may have seen something.
I'll ask.
I appreciate it, thanks.
Hi, Frisco.
Hi,
Do you...
what's up?
Ooh, I take it you haven't heard from Anna and Felicia yet?
No, nothing.
I'm sorry. Listen, do you have a minute to talk?
What's up?
Well, I know this isn't a good time or place, but I wanted to let you know that the renovations on the club are almost completed. It looks like we're going to be opening in about 2 weeks.
Well, it's good to hear some good news for a change.
Yeah. Well, I would really like it if you could sing on opening night. But listen, I understand with everything that's going on, maybe you don't want to or you don't have the time or something.
You know what? Let's go ahead and book it. I mean, who knows? If I'm lucky, Felicia will be sitting front row center, right?
Yeah, and if I'm lucky, there'll be somebody out in the audience for me, too.
Well, Robert will be there. You can count on that.
Oh, no, I don't think I can count on it. No. I mean, I'm hoping that he'll be there. I want him to be there, but chances are something's going to come up at the last minute. It's going to drag him away. I'm just used to that sort of thing happening, you know. But the show must go on.
Well, I don't like the sound of that.
Sounds right to me. Unless you know something that I don't know.
Look, I'm not big on giving advice, and I don't like when people try to give it to me. But, you know, Robert's been a little preoccupied lately. You have to understand that.
Let's forget about Robert. He'll either be there or he won't be there. Who knows? But the audience is going to be there, and they're expecting something sensational.
So we'll give it to him, right?
Yeah. And it's going to take a little rehearsal, though.
Right.
But, you know, I know you're in a rush. We both have things to do, so... but if you could tell me, if you have any idea when you're going to have some free time so that you and I could get together and rehearse.
Right. You know what? I've got to take one crisis at a time right now, okay? But I'll be in touch with you. Okay?
Right.
Yeah.
Just like I said, nothing. Ashton said he took 3, maybe 4 shots of her. We got 0.
I never doubted you for a second.
Which tells us that somebody came in here and took the photos of the girl.
Well, big deal. I mean, Tiffany already has her on videotape from that Quartermain debacle.
You know, Ashton mentioned that one of the photos, she was holding a dog. I don't know if it means anything.
Well, they have 2 rather large ones out there, as I recall.
Well, not a real one, dummy. One of those statues, one of those Chinese things, you know? But the question is why would somebody want a picture of her with some kind of Chinese pooch?
Frisco.
Yeah.
There's a call for you on line 1. Sounds urgent.
You mind?
I guess.
Frisco Jones.
Take a guess where I'm calling you from, and with what?
What do you want?
This is no game, Frisco. I want you to tell me why I'm calling you from the phone in your WSB kit.
I wouldn't know. Maybe you can tell me.
All right, I'll try. Your kit was found where Anna Lavery and Casey Rogers were spotted. Now, would you like to explain that one?
I'll have to talk to you another time about this. Get back to me. Ross found my WSB kit, which means Anna has no way of contacting us.
Also means that Ross knows that you know more about this business than you've been telling him.
So we're all in the doghouse now.
Ah, out of the mouth of an idiot. Dog, that's it.
What do you mean?
Now, something's been bugging me ever since you brought up that line about the Chinese mutt.
You think it means something?
I don't know. You know, while you were away the last time, Sean acquired a very